when you think of home, when you think of safety, and when you think of care, what are the colors and images that come up in your mind? Because this is a collective project that is centered around community, we ask that all of you all, as part of this community, think about what is your vision for Baldwin House? What are the things that you want Baldwin House to be? What are the things that you would like to bring into Baldwin House? Whether that is a food pantry, whether it's, I really heard a really cool idea the other day about a book co-op, or any other number of ideas we haven't even thought of yet. I am a community organizer. That's how I would define myself. I organize with Ward 1 Mutual Aid. Through Ward 1 Mutual Aid, I have started organizing with like a smaller collective that goes by Baldwin House with the purpose of creating this like long-term housing cooperative centering Black and brown people who've been historically pushed out of this community. My owner wanted to sell our apartment building and feeling very anxious that this would mean that I would have to potentially leave DC because I just didn't think that I would be able to afford to live anywhere else. What are the systems that we need to actually start building that are like outside of the systems that continue to prevent us from thriving? And I'm really grateful that mutual aid has actually become like a real tool that communities have started to use, and not just a tool but like a way of actually like living our lives, not just working but living our lives. Rents are at an unlivable rate, and jobs just don't pay us enough to actually be able to like sustain the rent. Because it forces us to like overwork ourselves, and when we overwork ourselves, we don't have time to organize with each other. What are things that we can do to like meet the gaps in our organizing? Like, we need to be sharing that with each other and building with each other, because we never would have been able to do this if other tenant organizers that came long before us weren't sharing with us like their experiences.
Había muchos ratones, llegué a tener mascotas, como unas 20 mascotitas que me hacían daño en el departamento, cucarachas y todo. Y pues estábamos, como quien dicen, creo que durmiendo todos los inquilinos, y de repente despertamos. Bueno, a mí desperté después que Daniel, porque Daniel y otros compañeros me invitaron y me uní. Ya tenemos más de 3 años que llegó el momento de botar la toalla. Y ahora pues yo creo que ya estamos más felices porque vamos ganando ya un paso más, porque pues creo que lo merecemos ya después de tanto sufrir con el departamento y con todo el edificio, porque pues esperemos que lo logremos, porque antes estaba muy mal.
I feel very grateful for hopefully being able to be that kind of resource and guide for future tenants and future co-ops. They could just fix the things in this building that would make this like a more livable environment. You know, and I'll be honest, like, this building is old as hell, and there are so many things that this building, like structurally, so many problematic things that are structurally wrong. With the tenants signed over their TOPA rights to Ward 1 Mutual Aid, which was like the huge sort of condition that allowed like the Baldwin House Collective to actually like move forward with the purchase. Through the powerful organizing that we've been able to do around like funding and raising money, we were able to get the deposit. We were able to get this contract signed, you know, like we are now on the road to like fully owning this building. Talking to people who are land trust experts, talking to people who are tenant organizing experts, telling us that like this was impossible, like nobody's ever done this before. This is like like a huge like, you know, lift that you're trying to do, and like, you know, good luck, but basically like it's not gonna happen. And look at where we are now. Don't let people tell you that like your vision is like unrealistic. We're continuing to live through a pandemic in which was affecting a lot of people's like livelihood, and we decided as a collective to rent strike. We just said, actually, what if we just don't give you any money? The house has been just the project of my life, you know, and I know that this would not be possible without so many people pouring so much like love and support and belief in this space. So thank you so much.